welcome to the Unserious Podcast by Dory, Peyton, and me, Isaiah.
Okay, what are verbs? A verb is a word that describes an action. The examples are dancing, walking, running, or jumping. It can be past, present, or future. Now it's time for a little game. Try to find all the verbs mentioned throughout the video.
What are protagonists and round characters? A protagonist is the leading character in the story, movie, or drama. For example, is Spider-Man and Shrek. A round character is a character who changes throughout the story, movie, or drama, and more details are revealed about this character once the storyline continues. For example, Beast and Olaf.
Okay. First we're gonna start off with Frozen. Have you guys watched it before?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen Frozen.
Okay. It's a pretty old movie that came out about 10 years ago, but it's still pretty trending since there's a rumor saying Frozen 3 is coming out. In Frozen, Elsa and Anna are the protagonist characters since they're the main characters, and Olaf would be round character since we found out more about him throughout the movie. In the movie, it shows how the lovebirds Anna and Kristoff started their love journey, but of course there's also another it duo, which is Kristoff and his best friend Sven. There's actually a theory saying that the reason why Sven and Kristoff got along so quickly and became really close when they were little was because the pelt Kristoff wears is because of the pelt that Kristoff wears. The pelt actually belongs to Sven's mother, who was killed by the ice harvesters.
That's
and
crazy.
Since the mother was,
That's crazy.
That's really cool of them. Anyways, and since the mother was killed, the harvesters gave Sven to Kristoff to take care of, and that's why Sven is so close with Kristoff. It was because the pelt reminded Sven of his mother's smell. Yeah. And on to the next movie, we have Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is a very well-known Disney princess movie that shows how Belle loved the Beast for who he was and not by his appearance. The protagonist would be Belle, since that's the main character, and Beast would be a round character since he changes throughout the movie. There's a theory saying that this movie and Tarzan are actually connected because Jane Porter's is the descendant of Belle. Have you guys watched Tarzan before?
Yeah, a really long time
Yes,
ago.
I have.
Okay. A lot of people found out that their appearance and was similar, their looks, their outfits, and how they both have the love for books. And one of the biggest Easter eggs is that Jane has a tea set that looks exactly like Mrs. Potts and Chip. Okay. Lastly, in Aladdin, besides the lovely couple, Jasmine and Aladdin, there's a short theory about Genie being a villain. Basically, they're saying that the genie used to be evil, but after years of not coming out of the lamp, he started to meditate and wish for the good. And that's how he turned into a genie as a punishment in the first place. Do you guys want to have a guess on who the protagonists and round characters are?
Sure. I think one of the round characters is the genie.
True. Because, yeah. Okay. What about you, Peyton? What do you think?
Protagonist. I feel like the protagonist would either be Jasmine or Aladdin.
Yep. Jasmine is correct. I think Aladdin would be a protagonist character, but in the movie, I think he's more a round character since in the beginning how he was a thief and then Jasmine kind of changed him. So yeah, I think they're both correct, but
That makes sense.
Okay, next, that's it for the movies, and next up is Peyton.
A really trending song right now is, as always, Taylor Swift's Lover. It's one of the top trending romance songs. Taylor Swift really doesn't fail to release great hit love songs, and all her songs are personally my favorite romance songs because I love Taylor Swift and her music. Don't you guys?
Yes.
I love her songs.
Another popular romance song is Until I Found You by Stephen Sanchez. It's a very popular, slower romance song, and it's a very sweet song about being in love with someone and how you wouldn't love anyone but them. And another romance song that I would recommend is Perfect by Ed Sheeran, because this song is like a slower romance song, and it's about yearning for love and about him describing how perfect the girl he loves is, which is he wrote the song about his wife. These songs are very popular and great romance songs, and I would highly recommend listening to them because they all have great singing and you might relate to the lyrics. There isn't really a protagonist in songs, but in this case, I think the singers would be the protagonist because they sing the song from their point of view, which makes them the main character. Next is Isaiah with TV shows.
I will be doing the TV shows and series. Okay. First off, we have The Summer I Turned Pretty. Have you guys watched The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Yeah, I just started
no,
watching
but I
it.
want to.
You should. It's a really, really good show. So basically, and The Summer I Turned Pretty is based off of the book of the same name by Jenny Han. And it's a really high-rated emotional show. Basically, the main character, Belly, she goes on vacation every summer with her mom's friend's family, but this summer it's different, and that's when the show starts. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to show you, like, why it's different, because you guys have to figure that out for yourself and watch it. But I think it's really good, and I really enjoyed it, and if you haven't, you should watch it. Okay, so the protagonist for The Summer I Turned Pretty is Belly. The show is being told from her POV, and it's reliving and going through all of her experiences and hardships and huge impacts she's had in her life. And I think that's very interesting. Her story is very cool, and it's one of my personal favorite protagonist stories. Next, we have Shameless. JK. Next, we have the wrong characters for The Summer I Turned Pretty. So the wrong characters are Jeremiah, Conrad, and Steven. Steven's her brother. Jeremiah and Conrad are her cousins in quotes. They're not really important, but yeah, they're wrong characters. Next, we have Shameless. Have you guys seen Shameless?
No.
No.
Okay, maybe that's a good thing. Shameless is made for more mature audiences, definitely for people on the older side, because a lot of things happen. It's a very popular show, surprisingly, but there's a lot of gory scenes and trauma, PTSD. Definitely watch it if you're, like, okay with it, especially if your parents are okay with it. If not, don't. Me personally, the show left something special with me, and I could very much relate. And yeah, the protagonist for Shameless is Fiona Gallagher. She's the oldest child of the Gallagher family, and her whole life she's been through ups and downs, mostly downs. She has a lot of trauma and life-impacting events she's had to go through, and what all those things has made her the kind of person she is now. So for the wrong characters of that show, it is the whole Gallagher family, excluding Fiona because she's a protagonist, and all of their side characters and stuff. And what makes them the wrong characters is because, like, the show is basically like on Fiona's POV, and, like, the wrong characters have, like, side stories and stuff like that, but Fiona's the main one. Next, we have Adventure Time. I love this show. Have you guys ever watched it before?
Just a couple episodes.
No.
Well, you should. It's really good. And Adventure Time, it's such a cute show. It's pretty long, and it's gone on for a really long time. It's kind of old now, but it's definitely made for younger audiences, and it's really cute. It's a fantasy show, and basically the protagonists, Finn the human, Jake the dog, they go on adventures all the time, seeing different things, going to different places, meeting different people. There's a lot of different things happening all the time, and it's really cute, and I think you guys would enjoy it if you watched it. Maybe even show it to, like, younger siblings or something like that. The round characters for Adventure Time, I would say, probably Princess Bubblegum, the Ice King, Marceline, etc. All like the random characters for different places that on the adventures that they go on. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. And here are the results. There were at least 34 birds mentioned in the video. Yeah. And now it's time for the game where you're going to guess movies with the emojis. And you have 10 seconds to guess each movie. If you actually need more time, you can just pause the video.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Unserious podcast. Stay tuned.